Yeah, I just got bullshit a mile away.
Fucking that second chicane in the Bentley, man, it's fucking hard to get the cunt through there.
Oh, bro, everyone I think is on the same struggle street there. I'm like, sometimes I hit it and I'm like, oh, that's what I need to do every time. Then I try to do the same thing the next time. Bang! Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hit it and quit. Alright, you just can't. You gotta keep going.
My back wheel's probably overtaking my front.
Yeah.
You should try the Lamborghini, mate. It's
Oh,
just
very hard.
smooth. It glides over it.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
all the way into the wall.
that's besides the point.
The last
It
chicane, though, I was gonna fucking eat that.
Yeah. You just gotta watch for the track limit though on the left, yellow sausage. That's my problem. I get too far over sometimes.
Work it out.
It's a good place to be starting though, Mr. Henderson.
What's that?
Just your drivability of the track.
Oh, hey. This is my favourite track, man.
Well, that helps.
Yeah, I love it. Don't know why, I just like it.
Just clicks.
Yeah. It's like hard to overtake and there's heaps of like technical sections and shit. I kind of like that stuff.
Now Gunther, I'm running no toe in the rear.
Yeah, I cranked up my toe for that race. On the front anyway.
Yeah, no toe on the rear on the Lambo's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Julie?
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Did Frosty do his race review?
Yeah. It's always like New Zealand time, so it's pretty early for us. You're on the east coast of Australia.
I'm in Adelaide and what?
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So it'd be like 6 o'clock your time, I think? Or no?
9:30,
Good.
man.
Oh, I meant like when crossing starts.
Oh, Roger.
It'd be
Yeah,
like
he'd be
6,
a couple of hours
6:30 or
behind
something.
or ahead, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Ahead, yep.
Yeah.
How's the McLaren going?
Sluggish.
Rubbish.
Oh, just sluggish.
No,
Too many kilos.
not enough high speed turns for it to be OP.
Well, it's still got like
It doesn't-
50 plus kilos.
It doesn't feel terrible though. Like, yeah, it's not as good as it could be, but it's I wouldn't say it feels terrible. Just feels like you're carrying a bit of fuel.
Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. Bentley fucking loves the curbs here.
I think that's probably going to be the hard part. Is handling the curbs so many times.
It can be pretty RNG though. You got a setup for the Lambo here, Brendan?
Yeah.
Here, send us one. I'll give it a go later on.
All right, man.
I want to try the Porsche too. Eh?
And the Porsche ain't bad here.
really good. I had a really hard time with that, like, U-turn. Getting this fucking long-ass car turned in.
I imagine.
Yeah, it's an interesting corner, that one. Like getting the power down.
Yeah, and just getting it to turn, man. And then, yeah, trying to get the power down. TC1's a bit of a fucking mission too. Got to like straighten it out when you're like 80% around the corner and fucking.
I was just thinking, I just had exactly that same sort of thought process the last time I went through it. I'm like, I got to straighten up my wheel more because it wasn't liking it.
TC do you have to run?
I'm using 1 at the moment.
Not too bad. Fucking Rick Chan was telling me last night try TC0. Fuck that. Hey Gunther, what's bump stop range do? Is that like let the suspension hitch and roll more?
You use higher numbers on the rear to stabilise the car, and higher numbers on the front to induce more tuning.
Yeah, right.
Because basically a GT3 car sits on the bump stops the whole time. You don't really use your suspension much.
That's because the aero's so much.
Yeah, and then when you're on that, that is what is your suspension.
Right. Cool. Cheers.
You guys.
There you go.
Hello.
Hello.
I think I found my car now.
You found your love.
These back memories. I like the old Porsche, but I haven't driven this one.
Enjoying it then?
Not bad. Bit twitchy, but get used to it, I guess. Going from the Beamer to the Porsche is a little different.
Big difference, yeah. Massive difference. Sometimes it's nice to make a big change though.
Alright. I want to get going, guys. I'll be on tomorrow.
Catch you, Brandon.
See you, man.
Alright.
See you, mate.
Alright, see ya.
I see Jam goes pretty quick.
Yeah, he goes hard. One set of tyres. One more set of tyres and I'm done.
I'm only 2.9 seconds off the third fastest person in the world. That doesn't feel bad at all.
It's nothing.
Although it's my first time using the Porsche Nürburgring, so. And then, yeah, good. Not ready. Waiting for countdown.
Is it 1 hour, Emily?
Yes.
Very good. That's enough laps. Seems like Imola's like a lap's over in a flash.
Yeah, compared to a 2 minute 20ish
Yeah.
of Spa. You go to Brands straight after Spa. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I like Brands too. Done fucked it up.
Oh man, I had a. Oh, that was going to be a good lap, but I've ruined it.
That's what I did.
41, Nick.
Would have been a 40.
So guys, I'm gonna head off.
See you, bro.
Next time.
Do it, you mate.
Bye.
I'm going to push one more set now that that 40's
Dangling.
almost there. What is the time? We're almost 9:30. Yeah. I did that thing where I saw I had a delta to get a 140, and then I
Pushed
coked.
a bit harder.
Got all excited and then fucked it.
Pretty much. Just put the pressure on myself and went, yep. And I've just spun. That's me. I'm gonna call it. That is a sign.
That's fair enough.
You gotta know when to call it. Save that setup as a quality potential. That's the scary thing though. I reckon a 40 is probably going to get you into the top 10.
No,
You don't reckon?
low 40 for top 10.
Shit. Alright. Top 15s it is.
There's way too many people already in the 40s and the 39.
That's disgusting. I'm definitely going to bed. That's what happens though. The league's getting popular, getting some quick drivers. It's bound to happen.
Yeah. I mean, different car choice. I'm sure it'll be more competitive, especially them.
Possibly. I'm not sure how well I'd go.
My fastest car there is definitely BMW.
Yeah.
I just hit a PB at Nürburgring, the Porsche, so that's alright. Outright PB. Well, no, sorry, the Cup car's faster. Strangely enough. But just go
Yeah, I was
so
driving the
freaking
Porsche at,
fast in a straight line, that's the difference.
I drove the Porsche at the Nürburgring on ACC the other day. It fucking flies.
Yeah. Last race. Woohoo, my safety rating went up 33.
I'll be back in a few minutes. If you're gone when I get back, Nick, I'll talk to you tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, bro. Catch ya.
See you. Oh, the bloody Aussie who was in here didn't even join the race. Dick.
Damn son of a bitch.
To be fair, I'm just working on my safety rating in this game. Not really worried about anything else.
Which game?
RennSport.
How you finding it?
I love it.
Love it.
It's got some problems,
That's
but it's more like
very strong.
some of the cars just give some really over the top force feedback. But to give you, this is my results: second, first, second, first, seventh, because I got destroyed by somebody. First, second, first. That's my last race results.
So going all right?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's not necessarily lots of people in these races. It's like 5, 6, 7 drivers, sometimes 8. But yeah, usually there's one. Like I'm almost always racing with one of the R1 drivers, who are the top 16 in the world or whatever they were, who just decimate you. But then like some of them have got 80, 90, 100,000 kilometers of driving in RennSport.
All
So,
right, man.
yes, ridiculous.
These people have jobs.
That is their jobs. They're full-time sim
Oh.
racers.
There you go.
Yes. So this is the R1 league that they've been running in RennSport for the last year. All those drivers.
I haven't been following anything to do with RennSport, to be honest.
No, I mean I don't watch the racing at all. I watched the first race or first round when it came up, and then I never watched it again.
Yeah.
Because I felt that RennSport wasn't doing a very good job at actually, giving anything to the community to say where they're at. They were just showing racing, and that was it. And then they talked about all these keys they're going to give out and blah 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 blah, and nobody got any keys for so long. But like I came in very pessimistic when I had got my key in downloaded it, installed it, and jumped on track, and it felt like shit for a while because the force feedback settings were completely off. But now I've worked out the force feedback for most of the cars.
Yeah.
It still needs work on what the car's doing when you're on the brakes. Like you don't really feel the
Yeah.
brakes through the car, but yeah, the force feedback, like, and just how you drive the cars feels so much better. It's basically kind of very iRacing-esque. And the car contact on car is great.
Yeah.
Even though I'm racing on servers, like the best servers I can race on are 225 milliseconds in the US. So you know how that can give you those lag bonuses in the
Yeah.
collisions, and
Yeah.
don't see that at all. And the cars are they're very different, but they're very balanced. So pretty much doesn't matter which car I get into. It takes a little bit to learn how to drive the car the way it is, but then eventually, 10, 12 laps later, you're within a tenth. So that's like the Audi, the Porsche, BMW, and the Mercedes. Extremely different cars to drive and very close lap times. So that's great.
When people use different cars on different tracks, can you see and you're getting the service statistics, can you see their team car name or their team name?
No,
Okay,
doesn't come through.
that's all right.
It's only really for. I mean, can I see it?
I'm just mucking around on a track in a different car, and my team name is totally not S5 car. Just in case.
Just loading up my results. Like you won't see it on what we have online.
Yeah.
But where was that race? Type. It thinks that your mouse scroll doesn't work on. Team. What does that say? And the team name has nothing. It's a blank. No, so that doesn't work. Well, it doesn't get broadcast. Respect. Else? Player ID. Rain intensity. Time. I see it. Winds. Track grip. SAR? Don't even know what SAR is. No, I don't get any of that information. What's the next race? I mean, probably one of the bigger bonuses with RennSport is, even in its state at the moment, there's a race that's roughly 30 minutes in total. Well, the join, the quali, and the race pretty much is 30 minutes. If you leave the server basically straight away, you can register for the next race, which will be starting in like 3 minutes, and go into another race. So you can pretty much race, like quali and race non-stop. The only thing at the moment is it alternates. So it goes GT3 Cup, the Praga, GT3 TCR. So it takes you, 2 hours to lap back to the same type of car, same class of car, should I say?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's at the moment. That'll change. And when it's European prime time, they sometimes have 2 or 3 races on at the same time in different classes. So you can just sort of pick what you're keen on. The big GP. Oh, it's the same one for the Cup car and the 10 o'clock. When's that? Oh, I see, because I missed the race. The other cool thing is, RennSport has an app, on your phone.
Mm.
So any of you kind of like whatever you want to know about about yourself is all in an app. So you don't even have to, you can look at that when you're at work. You don't have to be near the game at all. And it has, so if I just refresh this, and yeah, so Maya, the guy just won the race with me. He's now just set the third fastest lap time at Nürburgring in a GT3 car. So no wonder I didn't beat him. But, oh, which has made me slip a position even though I went faster. That's a dick move. But yeah, so I can tell that I'm 19th in the world out of 26,000 drivers in a GT3 car. But that's a significant bit off the pace. But yeah, my Mercedes current best is a 57.02. The Porsche is a 57.05. The BMW haven't really had a proper crack at it, but I think I was doing 57.1. So that's 3 cars within 0.07 of a second.
Yeah, I don't. I'm like, oh, I'm just one of those people. I'll wait to see what happens. What is the next game that evolves and
Well, this will be
eventually.
free anyway, so it's not like
Oh, okay.
I'm building myself up for an investment. No, you can get the game for free. It's
Mm.
going to be car and track moddable, so it's going to be a direct competitor for AC2. It's going to be,
Mm.
I mean, it's already in beta with like nearly 30,000 people using it already. So early next year, it's going to be out, probably at, at, at the least in an open beta, which is well before the, I don't know, I think the middle of next year is when AC2 is looking to go to closed beta, maybe open beta. So it's going to be a minimum of 6 months before that. And there's no way that AC2 has 30, 40,000 people beta testing it now, because I've not heard of a
Yeah.
single person who's even seen anything about it. It's that in-house and closed. Not saying that AC2 will be bad, but it's definitely going to be behind the 8 ball by a long shot. So, but the money generation part for this for the RennSport game owner is to race online. You have to have a subscription, which I think they're
Yep.
saying is 7, 8 euro a month, which is probably about on par with iRacing. But you're not buying, well, as far as I can tell, you're not buying the tracks. Everything that comes with the game you get for free, at least initially, and then, but then the way they're going to implement mods like tracks and cars is you basically will get a digital key for it, a crypto key, and that key will allow you to unlock it and use it through the game.
Yep.
So I make, I don't know, the Nordschleife, and then there's basically an individual, each person gets their own individual key, and so you can download it and stick it in the game, but you have to have that key to activate it basically. So if that person sells that game to you, that track to you, or that car to you, that's up to them how they monetize it themselves, but it'll be, you'll have a digital virtual license to use it, which
Interesting.
is, so at the moment I officially own the Porsche in the game
Yeah.
because I've literally got a registration number for my one, and it's got like a chassis number, and that is my, I mean that'll probably get reset when they actually go live, but yeah, but all the other cars, I can drive all the other cars, but at the moment I don't own any of those cars. So I don't really know how that's going to work down the line. And I own one custom skin for my Porsche. The fact that I like the BMW more, it's a bit sad, but they didn't have the BMW in it when I chose between the Mercedes and the Porsche. So I went for the Porsche.
So the way they're monetizing it is completely different. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you can literally get it and drive everything you want offline and see if you like it, see if your hardware works, whether you can run an Unreal 5 sim game, all that kind of stuff, completely for free. It's like the old days we used to be able to get demos,
Yeah.
except we in a demo in the old days, for Doom or something like this, but you only got one map or a piece, one room or whatever the hell it was, or one level or something like
Yeah.
this. They're essentially doing the same thing, but obviously the key here is that you can't get online, which is not for everybody. So it means all those people who don't like online racing, they're basically they'll get the sim for free, and it'll only be any extra content that they choose to acquire, whether buying it or just
Mm.
through free distribution or whatever. My only thing is I struggle with is how that RennSport themselves are staying clear of any of the licensing issues, because they're not going to be monetizing the mods. They'll just make the tools available. And already there's people they've already shown a couple of modded tracks. Neither of them were real racetracks. One was along a fake piece of ocean road, and another one was like a drifting hill climb type road. So you could go and pick a piece of New Zealand or Queensland or whatever and get the road map for it and do that. And there's no licensing. Nobody has the specific license for a piece of public road in Queensland to say
Yeah.
you can or can't monetize it. They can say you can't monetize Queensland Raceway, of course,
Yeah.
but you know, I mean, to be fair, in the sim racing world, it's really weird that the the, the game developers get all the licensing restrictions and have to pay for it all, but then doesn't appear that there's anybody stopping the use of modded cars and tracks. Not that
Mm.
I've heard of. Um, and the only ones that I've seen that are really seriously monetizing it are like AC has one group and they rename all their cars, and so the BMW almost looks like a BMW, but it's called like a BVW or something like that.
Yeah.
B,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
BMV or something like that.
So you know exactly what it is,
Ah,
but
100%.
yeah.
It's yeah, and they call it the R4 instead of the M4 or whatever. But it looks basically they would have started with the model of the BMW and then changed it to not be exactly the same,
Mm.
and voila, happy days. And they do sell their cars online as payware, or whatever you want to call it. And liveries, all the liveries, you own a livery. So if I make a livery for yourself, everybody can see it on your car because it gets uploaded into into a service system or something like
Fucking
that.
hell, just made it back in time.
I'm out. See you guys.
Oh, see you, man.
See you. So I like that. I mean, who knows? Because it's not gone to release and they haven't set everything in stone and all the rest of it. But they may have been slow at the steps they're going through. That's taken them longer, but they've actually sort of done it. And they've done all the things they're sort of aiming. They said they were going to do. So
Yeah.
they haven't changed their targets and any of their direction realistically. So that's good. And my understanding is Porsche has ownership in the business, so there's sort of some solid backing in there and probably a little bit of, hopefully, I guess, a need to keep the credibility going. So definitely the Porsche sound the best in the game. So it's funny, isn't it?
That the Porsche is the best in the game.
Best sounding.
Oh, sounding. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it handles well, but they're all BOP, so but they've got a cup car. The cup car is just awesome fun. That Brandon. No, he went to bed.
Yeah, I'm thinking of driving the Audi next season, eh?
Yeah,
Brave.
we good.
Too much of a handful for me.
I did a couple seasons driving it.
Quick
Alright.
car though.
Yeah, it was a good car. It's got worse over time, as in sketchier to drive. It was good in 1.8. It kind of got its never transitioned well to the 1.9. But great hot lap car. But yeah, I'd potentially BMW or Aston, maybe Porsche.
Nah, who am I kidding? I'll drive the fucking Bentley again, surely.
It depends what happens if Kunos release a new physics, then all the BOP will just be wiped straight away. But hopefully they're smart enough to see what LFM did, see that if they do it properly, you could have all the cars back on the grids, not just 3, maybe 4 cars fighting the whole time. But then they may just do what they seem to do, which is not seem to give a shit and go their own way.
Man, I changed my bump stops into a car and it was so much better.